Hey, what's up, guys? It's Card Shuffler 99 here, and today I have a really cool card trick to show you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Now, guys, don't forget to enter into our AirPod Pro giveaway. If you guys want to enter, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment something in the comment section below. Make sure you guys have your post notifications turned on. That's all you have to do to enter. We're going to be lasting this giveaway for around 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Just depends how the giveaway goes, and then we will be announcing the winners. We just recently announced the winners to our last giveaway, so make sure you guys go check that out just in case you guys won if you did enter. Now, guys, we're going to get back into the habit of posting card trick tutorials again, so if you are excited to see that, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let us know in the comment section. Tell us you're excited to see more card trick tutorials. We're going to try to pump out 2 to 3 a week. Let us know if you have any suggestions, anything like that. But yeah, let's get straight into this really cool card trick.
So we can have the spectator shuffle the deck if we wanted to. Like that. Perfectly fine. And what we're going to do is I would ask the spectator to take the cards and lift up on about half the deck. It doesn't have to be perfect. So let's say they lift up right there. And then we would ask them to select any card from the pile they chose. So let's say they wanted this card right here, the 6 of clubs. Now what we'll do is we'll take the 6 of clubs and we'll place it somewhere into the middle of the other pile, just like that, and we'll push it in. Now we're going to set these cards right here. And here's what's going to happen. We're going to take these cards here and we're going to turn them face up. So to lose your card even more, we're actually going to shuffle these cards face up into face down. So let's do that right now. And we'll push them together like that. So now that we shuffled face up into face down cards, all of the cards are mixed up. You know, we have some face up, some face down, some back to back. But here's what's going to happen. All I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of magic here. Snap my fingers, and I can actually get every card to turn face down except one card. And it just happens to be your card, the 6 of clubs. And that is the trick, guys. Let's learn how to do this really cool trick. So here's how you're going to do it. There is a setup for this trick. And what you're going to need is, you don't actually need it, but it is recommended, a double backer. So what we have here is we have a double backer. What you guys can do if you do not have a double backer is you can just take some double-sided tape here, as I have here. And you don't actually need one. It still works without it, but it's just recommended. It makes the trick a lot easier to finish clean. And what you'll do is you'll just take the 2 cards, take a piece of double-sided tape, put it there, and then just stick them together like that. And you got yourself a double backer. And that's really all you need for this trick. You just need a pack of playing cards and double backer. Double backer will start on the bottom of the deck like that. Now this is a version of Triumph, in case you guys didn't know. And if you guys want, I'm also going to show you guys how to do it. It's basically the same thing, but you just start out the trick with the bottom card flipped over. That's all you would do. Since if you don't have the double backer, just start out with the bottom card flipped over like this, and we'll go from there. But I'm assuming you guys do have the double backer here. And what you can do is you can have the pack shuffled, but just make sure you keep the double backer on the bottom. So I know the double backer is right here. So what I'll do is I'll just make sure I riffle down a few cards down here first, and then I'll mix the rest of them together, making sure that I keep the double backer on the bottom of the deck. So keeping it there, what you'll do is you can do a false cut or something, whatever you guys want to do. Doesn't matter. Just make sure you keep that double backer on the bottom of the deck. Now, from here is what you're going to do is you're going to tell the spectator to lift up wherever they want. Now, it doesn't matter where they lift up, completely free. And then you can just give the packet to them and tell them to go through and select any card, or you could just spread it out on the table and have them do it. It doesn't really matter, but here's the moment. I do suggest making eye contact here, because what's going to happen is you're going to flip this over. So while they're selecting their card, they're busy looking at the cards. Which one do I want? Which one do I want? You are just going to simply be flipping this over like that and make sure the cards are square. You can do this by the side of your body. Pretend this is like the side of your body. You can actually just use it to help flip. But just make sure all you do is just flip over the cards while they are looking for any card to select. Now, once they select a card, let's go with the Queen of Hearts for this trick. So they select the Queen of Hearts. They could have selected any card. You're going to take the Queen of Hearts and you're going to place it somewhere into the middle of your pack. Now, a couple important things here. Make sure you don't handle the cards too loosely, because then, something like that could happen and it could flash. And make sure you don't go like this. I'm going to place your Queen of Hearts somewhere in the middle of the deck and flash the bottom side. So make sure you keep it square to the spectators. Place the card in, be careful not to flash, and just push it in. Now, from here, you're going to place this down on the table and make sure it stays square. If it does not stay square, let's say you knock it over or something like that could flash. So make sure you maintain its position and keep it square. Then you're just going to mention we're going to take this and we're going to flip this over and we're going to mix it up even more. Now, all you have to do here, you have the double backer here, and what you're going to do is you're just going to shuffle the cards together. Now, if you do not have the double backer here, that's completely fine. But if you do not have the double backer, I'm just saying this now, this card just has to finish on top. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But if you do have the double backer, just shuffle the cards together. Make sure these stay square. You can show that these are all face up, but you cannot spread these out because those are also face up. So make sure you keep the cards square, and you're going to shuffle them. Make sure it's a tight shuffle. Don't go out like that. Make sure it's a tight shuffle facing you so they cannot see that you're shuffling the cards. So once again, it's a tight shuffle. So make sure your hands are close together. This way they can't see that. This way they don't see it. And then just make sure you finish on top with the double backer. Just in case you do have two cards stick together, make sure you leave a couple extra cards on top because you don't want one of these cards getting in between the cards that are sticking together, and then it just causes a big problem. So you'll just push the cards together like that, and make sure you're pushing it together, keeping your hands over so you don't flash anything. And then what you're going to do is you're just simply going to flip over the deck naturally, and you're going to turn every card in the deck face down except their card, and you can spread out the cards and show their card is the only card face up. Now, the cool thing is, because you have a double backer, you don't have to worry about anything here. But I'm going to go through the trick really quickly again if you do not have a double backer. So, if you do not have a double backer, just take that out of the screen. You're going to start out the trick with the bottom card face up. You can shuffle, but it is a little risky. Just make sure you keep that card on the bottom. So make sure you keep this face up card on the bottom. So make sure you get it down and do not flash it. So once again, you're going to have to do a tighter shuffle to make sure you keep that card, that face up card on the bottom. Same thing as before, have them lift up and they can select any card they would like. And same thing, what you're going to do is you're just going to turn this over. And then you're going to take their card, you're going to place it somewhere in here. Once again, make sure you just turn it over by your side. You're going to place it in here, push it in. And it's very important for this part that when you shuffle these packets together, that you do, make sure you turn these over, that this card has to be on the bottom. It's just really important that this card's on the bottom, so you shuffle them. Make sure this card finishes on the bottom because you need to get rid of it in the end, so you push them together like that. And then you're going to turn the cards over. Now, you have a couple things. You could just grab the card off the bottom and do a bottom palm off. Palm the bottom card. So you're just palming the bottom card, turning it away, and then just moving away while you spread the deck out. That's one option. Or you can do this other move here, is when you spread out the cards, what you're going to do is they're not going to be able to see it, but you're going to take this card, the bottom card, and you're just going to push it out a little bit. And what's going to happen is, I'm going to spread in slow motion, what's going to happen is when you spread out the cards, right, they're not going to see any face-up card, because what's going to happen is the face-up card is going to be hidden behind all of these cards right here, and they're just going to see their card face-up. So, once again, if you want to do that, it's perfectly fine. You don't want to palm it off. Just push it over, and then you're just going to spread the cards out, and what's going to happen is these cards will start to spread, right? And what's going to happen is this card is just going to stay behind those cards when you spread it. So that is really the trick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.